Hi guys! Oh my goodness! 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 So, how many of you you have to get restream access again? I'm so sorry. How many of you just watched the other live and came over and followed me over? Comment and let me know. um, that is so weird. Amy, I see a comment from you about coffee on a new. This is a new live. What does this live say? Does it? Let me pull it up in the group. Does it say? Like, is it the right thing? Is it? Are we in the right group? Well, actually, we're broadcasting everywhere. Nope, it looks like we are. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to pin that to the announcements. Oh, it's already pinned to feature because Amy is the best. Okay, assuming Amy did it. Hi guys. Okay. All right, so give access to Restream if you haven't already. There is a link in the post on how to do it. Some people it's lucky for, and some not so much. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah followed me over. So we just did a live at 4 p.m. Eastern in the big group with 46,000 members. Now we're doing a live for the Edgy Contemporary Romance group, and it's being broadcast everywhere, just like the other one was. I just broadcast everywhere because in that way, like, it just gets the word out. People can see what the live's about. If you look at the post, you can see what authors are in the live. You can see what group it's for and see if it's your jam or not. But it just, it helps. Like, every little bit we can do to help authors. That's what I'm all about, and that's what I want to do. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. All right. So if you're not aware, I'm not going to go through the whole entire spiel I did in the other video because I'm going to be done. I'm not going to go on forever and ever and ever, but I'm going to have fun at the same time. And I'm going to have my coffee. There you go. Isn't this cup so cute? I got it from a little coffee shop in Melbourne. It's got little doggies on it. I love it. It's black coffee because I'm fasting. I said that in the last video too. I'm doing the intermittent fasting. I've done it before. I'm good at it. I like it, but I don't like it today because I'm actually doing it. I like it tomorrow when I'm eating. Anyways, so, okay. So the monthly lives, just real quick to let you guys know, and I'm very hyper for some, no one knows why. It's a mystery. It's the biggest mystery in life. For some reason, I'm hyper. Okay. So in the, for the Edgy Contemporary Romance group, we have about that 5,000 members. And we are trying to grow the group. That's the hope anyways, that it becomes, big like the OG group of 46,000 members. Hi, Amanda. Yay, you're having coffee in Australia. That sounds nice. I'm having coffee in Florida. But you're in the morning and I'm in the evening. So just a little bit different time. But anyways, it's good that I'm glad that you're on. Okay, so the big group was created first. It's got the 46,000 members, and that's for urban fantasy, romantasy, and paranormal romance. And then there was a big need to have this group. So we created this back in September. I haven't focused a lot on growing it, but I'm trying to now. I think it's going to get to where the big one is eventually. And I just love that. I just love helping out authors, and I love books so much. And I read myself. Is there like a shadow? Like, it's like squirrel. You know what? I've got one of these ring light things. I think it's going to go crazy though. Oh my God. My eyes. I'm silly. I'm a silly person. Let's see if we can, okay, that helps a little bit. Okay, I think my phone was blocking the light. Yeah, see, it's blocking the light. You can see, okay, whatever. Anyways, the point is that I read a huge range of books myself. Is that too bright? Let me know if it is. I know, squirrel. I'm total squirrel. I read a lot of books myself, a huge range. I read from paranormal romance, urban fantasy, romance fantasy, to rock star, mafia, billionaire. Sometimes you get some of those actually mixed with fantasy. That actually has been happening a lot more lately too, like a rock star fantasy. But the dark group, the Edgy Contemporary Romance, there's a lot of, thank you, I'm looking good. I know you just talk about the light, but I have fun with it. The dark group is, it's actually not for dark books. I mean, it is for dark books, definitely. They definitely fall under the group umbrella, but excuse me. The dark actually refers to steam. So these are books that have some type of steam in them. It doesn't have to be super steamy. It's just that they're not clean romance or fade to black. That's all. They're not clean clean romance or fade to black. Okay. And they are humans only books. Okay. So that's another key distinction. So you're not going to find vampires in these books that are recommended in this group. If you want vampires, you go to the other group. Okay. But we all enjoy different things at different times. I think that's key. Like there's times where I just want like an edgy contemporary romance. That's why I call it edgy, like something that has got the it factor, that's got alphas in it, but it doesn't have all the fantasy side. It's just, we actually, in the other group, we call it like a palate cleanser, although that's not really fair to say to this group, because obviously it's not a palate cleanser. It's for, first and foremost in this group. It just depends on what group you're in. You found me, Lapona. And look, she has her name up there too. We have to figure out what Lapona's secret is. Seriously, how do you get your name to show? Amy is probably ready to throttle you because Amy's been trying to figure this out. She was spending like 30 minutes before the live trying to figure it out. That might have been an exaggeration, but she was quite a bit of time. Okay. So just, so edgy contemporary romance is humans only. You can rec books that are not humans, but you just have to say at the top, like, oh, by the way, this doesn't fall under the group umbrella, just so people know. Like a good example of that is like Hunting Adeline, right? That's a darker book. People pick that up thinking it's because it's marked as a paranormal romance because of the ghost aspect of it, right? But it's really not a strong, like heavy paranormal romance. So people pick up that book and they think that there's vampires in it, and then it doesn't have vampires in it. And they're like, what? Z doesn't like get fangs and he's not immortal? No, he's not. He's just a regular dude that's a stalker, So that's why it's just like setting expectations, because the authors especially appreciate it. Like if you're reading their books and you're going in with the right expectation, because if you go into a book where you have a different expectation, you may not enjoy the book as much, so that's why I feel like I'm like blabbing. I don't know why I feel like, I am blabbing, but I just feel like I'm rambling. Am I rambling? You have to tell me, like nicely though. Tell me nicely. I don't want to don't hurt my feelings. Oh my God. Coffee. It's time for coffee. You might be thinking, get the coffee away. Get the coffee away. Yeah, no, it's not happening. Coffee's happening. See? Okay, all right, moving on. So the purpose of this featured live is we're going to talk about the featured author who's giving away signed paperbacks. And then she's giving away 9 signed paperbacks. I'm mainly going to talk about her. Well, I am going to just talk about the one book that I'm featuring her for, but she's giving away other books as well. Let me pull her up and I can tell you exactly what books she is going to be giving away. But she's amazing. She's a UK author. I actually met her for the first time. Oh, goodness gracious. What is going on with this whole encryption thing? You know what I'm talking about? Like on Facebook Messenger on your computer, you get the encryption thing, and then you can't see the chat, and then it makes you look like your Facebook Messenger is not working. This is what's happening to me lately, as of right now too as well. I'm trying to like open her chat. It says end-to-end encrypted. Messages and calls are secured with end-to-end encryption. Okay, great. That's fantastic. Now can we get to the chat? Nope. All right, so I'm not gonna be able to say. That's a bummer, and I don't think I shared it with anybody. But she's given away a range of 9 side paperbacks of her books, and the main one is The Puck Secret. If she was like if she was on this live, she would totally tell us. Oh my gosh, we're getting more. What is going on? I know it's fine. You can talk about the Black and Blade, but I'm just wondering if like my lives merged somehow. Like this is supposed to be like I did that on purpose so that way it wouldn't be so confusing. But oh well, here's what it is. Okay, all right. Well, at least we know we're live. Yay! And now we're live for the Edgy Contemporary Romance group. Yay! Okay, so this it's gonna talk about the giveaway for GN Wright, The Puck Secret. And then we're going to talk about the thank you, ma'am. And then we're going to talk about the 11100 authors. And I'm going to read a short blurb of each of their books. And you can decide if you want to go grab their books at any time. We have the links to Amazon in the post. I'm going to be doing that from now on everywhere. So that way you can go easily, grab it, and check it out. Okay. All right. So the featured author this month. Oh, let me talk about giveaways too, like how you You can get the giveaways by being active in the group, posting about the author of the group, posting on social media about the author, and tagging FanGrrrl Rex, doing social media posts, telling people about this group is a huge way to maybe get a book, because we appreciate the help in growing the group and getting the word out. And yeah, and so that all those ways are ways you can win books. And so I'm going to tell you what is out there to win, and then you have some time to do it. You don't have to do it like right now today. You have time. If you get active in the group over the next month, that's going to be like, we'll look at the top 10 active members. We'll look at the top 100 active members. We'll look at any standout members. We'll look at any socials being posted all between now and the end of the month and the beginning of next month. Okay, so thank you. That's probably Amy dropping the book secret link below. Thank you for that. So the Puck Secret. It is so good. Okay, now I know for those of you who just watched the other live, you're like, she's just repeating herself. Like, she just loves every book. No, I don't. I do not love every book. Matter of fact, I DNF a lot of books, and I don't talk about it in the groups because it's not helpful for anyone to know that I DNF any books. But I do not love every book. I do not review every book. I do not do an emoji review for every book. And I'm going to be, I haven't done one yet for Puck Secret. I am, it's on my radar. I've been wanting to do emoji review for Puck Secret since before I went to FFB. I just haven't had a chance because of everything we're doing, but I'm going to. Yes, you've got male vibes. I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to say that on the video because it's a little bit of a spoiler. It's not really a spoiler, but yes, I think she says it in her Amazon description anyways. All right, here's where the Puck Secret is so amazing. When you start it, it feels a little bit like a YA, just a smidgen. Like the girl's young, she's like at her, she's in a wealthy family, and she's like at this party, and she's expected to like date this wealthy guy who's a complete douchebag. And she's at the party, and she's just kind of over it all, you know. And but she's there, and she's stuck doing it. I'm gonna turn that up. I think it's getting dark. I think so. Anyways, so you're reading, and I mean, it's good. It's not bad. I just wasn't immediately pulled in at the very beginning because it kind of had a little bit of a YA vibe. I'm like, okay, all right, let's see where this goes. Then, I mean, it was like whoever said, hey, I can't see who you are, but hey. Then it was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. So the dude that is she's supposed to be with, and she doesn't really like him. She's kind of dating him, whatever. She sees him walking across the room at this party, and he disappears, and she's like, where's he going? Kind of thing, you know, like he's always up to no good. This guy's a complete jerk. I'm stuck with him because my dad's making me do it. So she follows him, and he's getting it on with a chick in the bushes. He is hardcore getting it on with a chick in the bushes, and she sees it. And it was at that moment I messaged one of my girlfriends and was like, oh, he's getting on with this chick in the bushes. like, oh, what, you know, and then, because then you have that, I'm a sucker for drama. Like, what's going to happen next? You know, is she going to go walk up to him? Is she going to confront him? Like, what's the deal? So that, I won't spoil that for you. But so it's a hockey romance. It has like, oh yeah, that's gotta be Tabitha saying after 10% get sucked in, no sleep. Yeah. It is a hockey romance, but there's so little hockey in it. Like maybe 3 sentences per game. And so like it's referenced the hockey romance. It's got the puck on the front. Oh, okay. Maria, I see Dylan's name. So it worked for you, Maria, except we see Dylan's name. That's so funny. So it, you know, it's got the puck on the front, and it's a sports romance, but you know, 2 games, maybe 3 games, maybe a paragraph per game describing the game. You're not going to be picking up this book and reading heavy sports at all. It also takes place in college. She does not go to a single class in college. Okay. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't want to pick it up because it's a sports romance, I don't really like sports romances, I don't want to read about sports, or I don't want to pick it up because she's in college and I don't want to go to class, I've done enough of that in my life. don't worry about it. You just don't worry about it. So anyways, so the oh yeah, no, it's not a cheating trope. It's not a cheating trope. Anyone who's heard the cheating thing and think, oh, it's a cheating, no, it's not a cheating trope. So that's her douchebag boyfriend that she's forced to be with, but it's not the main MC. And so she leaves the party, and she's got a rivalry going on with and there's a whole background story. I'm not going to get into it, but there's like a enemies thing going on with this boy that's in college. Her brother's also in college. He is on the hockey team, and then this other dude is on the hockey team, and they hate each other. And so there's this rivalry between her family and this other dude, and they just hate each other. Okay. Well, she leaves the party. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm not going to say anything after this because it's so good. She leaves the party after the boyfriend's cheating on her in the bushes, and she goes home, and she gets trashed, and she had broken her phone. And so she gets like a backup phone, and it doesn't have any of her contacts in it. So she texts her girlfriend to tell her about how crap of night she's had. And she goes from the number from memory. Okay. But she mistexts the girlfriend, and the text goes to this enemy guy. And that's what the you got mail vibes are. And they start talking over text. And so their whole relationship forms over text, but they don't know who each other is. They don't know that they hate each other in real life. And of course they're both hot in real life, but they hate each other because of all this other drama going on. So it is so good. Like I was like, the bushes thing happened, and I was like, what's going to happen next? And then, and I knew he wasn't the MMC. You could tell from the very beginning he wasn't the MMC, the douchebag boyfriend. But then when the text messages happened, and he picked up the text and he was reading it, and they started their connection, I was so hooked. I mean, I was page turning, and the steam is hot. It's really good steam. It's hot. Secret identity. Yeah, that's a secret identity trope. And it's drama. Yes. And the steam is good. At one point, you wonder if it's a why choose. It's not a why choose. It's MF. If you don't like that kind of thing, just stick with it. There's some explanation later on. But if you do like that kind of thing, then yay, enjoy, because it's hot. Okay. All right. So that is the featured author GN Wright. I met her at FFB 24. That's Fiction Fans and Ball Gowns in Manchester, England. I was just there. I actually did an interview with her. I'm going to be posting footage of my interview with her on our YouTube channel. And it's also going to be on our website. We just, I'm going to try not to plug the website as much on this one. But there's a live streaming section on the website that has videos of all the live streams, including this one. This one will be on there as well. So, so you can go check out. It's under construction. We're still working on it. But it's getting in place, and it's really great. It's going to have tons of information, group guides and merchandise, and which the merchandise, by the way, I'm not even doing. People hear that and they think we're trying to make money. Like, I'm not planning to make any money off of the merchandise. It literally is just, if you want a t-shirt with, see, this says, don't mind me, I'm just fangirling, and it's like cute. It's got this whole like 80s vibe. I've actually bought a specific sports bra for it to be super cute, stuff like that. Or like a keychain. Like I showed the keychain on the last one. Like this is like $5 or something. It's a little keychain, you can get the link off the website and stuff like that. So I will say though that the t-shirts are kind of pricey. I mean, you can find cheaper ones, but what happens is because it's made to order and it's putting our logo on it, there's not much I can do. I put the logo on the back too. I don't know if you can see on the back of the shirt. So it's super cute. Dawn Davis designed those. So that's why if you go in there and you're like, oh my God, they're so pricey because they're trying to make money. I'm not making like hardly anything off of it. Literally, that's just the cost of the t-shirt people. And it's just because it's like, it's customized with our logo, and we have really cool slogans. I'm trying to think. Oh, I can show you. Hold on. This is so cute. We have bookmarks. See, these are our slogans. Number one fangirl. That's on shirts on the websites. And then we've got, let's see, they're all the same ones over and over on this book. They're all packed away. But, don't mind me, I'm just fangirling. Number one fangirl. Fangirling isn't just for girls. I love my fangirl. That's a guy shirt. It's like I heart my fangirl on the back with the little logo patch on the front. Anyways, a whole bunch of stuff. So, anyways, okay. I know I love it too. It's great. Okay, moving on. But anyways, you can go there and do all that. Oh, UK. Thank you for saying that. Maggie Brown, if you're watching this too, I don't know if that is you. We all, oh, I can't show you because my phone case. We're doing phone cases too. I've got one on my phone right now. It's what I'm using the video, so I can't show you. Yes. So right now I only have a US store, but the store I went through allows for a UK version of it where I can share the designs over there. That is the next thing we're doing after the newsletter goes out. So after the newsletter goes out on Sunday, by Sunday, hopefully, with all the winners from last month, that was B Pages Live, those 1,100 authors, then I'm planning to build up, I say me, but I'm going to be roping in a couple people. Amy! We'll be building up the website, sorry, the merchandise store for UK. So that way people in UK, the reason why we do that is because the shipping is so expensive. So if we get a UK version of the store, then it's a lot cheaper shipping versus a US version of the store. I wish these places would just figure that out. You know, it's like, just figure it out. Like this is a spread shop is what we're using for the shirts. And it's like, you have a store in the UK, you have a store in the US, like just let people order and then you figure it out. Why do I have to go create two different online stores? Like, right? So anyways, who's quitting? Oh, Amy. Yeah, no, you're not quitting. I'm not letting you quit. We'll show everybody that. No, that's not happening. You're not quitting. Sorry. Not letting you. She's a volunteer too, you guys. Everything is volunteer. We all volunteer. So anyways, okay. So that is our featured author. She is amazing. I saw her. She's sweet as pie. I will, she's very bubbly. She's very talkative. I didn't expect that when I met her at the interview. She just was like, she's very, very bubbly, very talkative, very chatty. The only reason why the video isn't posted right now is because there was a lot of sound issues, a lot of sound issues in the venue. And so it's kind of hard to hear her at times. And so I actually have a buddy who's getting involved with video editing. His name is Joel. And he is working on getting the sound out of the video for me. And as a volunteer, because it's all volunteer, which is amazing. So she's fun. Yeah. Okay. So that's her. Then the thank you, ma'am, is going to go to a member that stand out in the group. You can still win that too by being active, being positive, especially in the dark group, which is what this video is for, the After Dark group. It's not as active as the big group, the OG group, and that's just because of size. That just happens. It's not as active. It is active. It's actually probably quite active for the size that it is. I'm just trying to think about like how active the OG was, the original group, when it was at 5,000 members. It's probably about the same. So, you know, especially that group. So if you're active over there, it shows, you know, and that also helps us for you being active in the group. Facebook recognizes that and we'll start pushing out the group as a suggested group, and then more people will join and then more people will be active, and it's, you know, it's a good thing. So, oh, Tabitha, you want a book box from Midnight Tales? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so that's where I was getting to is Laura Holland from Midnight Tales. She is great. She's putting together a book box from for contemporary romance for us to give away to a standout member in the group. That's Maud's Appreciated Member is what it stands for. And we pick somebody, actually, the FanGrrl team really picks the winner now. It's not just the mods, because I have a team that does all different kinds of things. And you can volunteer by going to the website. There's a page about volunteering, and Kat Gifford is the lady that is organizing all the volunteers, but you can go there and check out if you want to volunteer and be on the FanGrrl team. Okay, but the FanGrrl team kind of picks out the thank you, ma'am. We usually get some people who nominate a few people, and depending on how busy at the time, I'll do the final pick, or I'll call up somebody else and say, which one? Tell me. I don't know which one. Who do I pick? So it just depends. But anyway, so that is, and that's gonna be a book box from Midnight Tales book box company. Laura Holland is a sweetheart. I met her at FFB. I did this whole story in the other live, so I feel kind of bad for people who are just tuning, like followed me over there. But she's like, Laura is really little. And then her counterpart is really tall, and the two of them were there talking to me. They run the Paranormal Romance Book Lovers group. I barely ever do a plug for another Facebook book lover group. I do plugs for authors groups all the time, but it's a different beast when it comes to Facebook book lover groups. And I plug them whenever I can because they've been so good to me. So I really recommend that group to join if you're looking for a nice book group. They do things a little bit differently than I do in mine. Well, okay, hold on. I'm plugging a paranormal romance book group in the video for the dark, which is Edgy Contemp romance. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Sorry about that, guys. But if you're looking for paranormal romance, I'm going to plug my group first, which is the big one, 46,000 members, and then also the paranormal romance book lover group. And I'll stop talking about that now. But she's great. They have a book lover group, and they also do the book boxes, Midnight Tales, and they're donating boxes once a quarter. I'm not sure if it's to both groups, but I'm betting it is. Initially, when I talked to her, I only had the one group. So, but they're great. So that's the Thank You Ma'am book box. And yeah, just be a standout member and you can maybe win that. And it's it's a surprise. You're going to get it as a surprise. That's what they come up with. And this is what they do, so they're great book boxes. This is what they do. So, okay. I'm doing really good right now, aren't I? Time-wise? I've just covered the feature author and the Thank You Ma'am, in 25 minutes. That's good. Right? I think it's good. Okay. So now the 11100. I'm going to pull it up. Give me a second. I have a computer that's like a really big screen behind. Sorry that you can't see me. I'm off screen. But I'm trying to find the document. Boop, boop, boop. So Holly Edgerton puts this together for me. She is amazing. We have a really good lineup for the 1100 authors. It's really good. Really good. So the 11100, that is, it's an ebook for 5 authors. So 5 authors give out an ebook that goes to 11 winners. So 11 winners get a 5 ebook bundle. Okay. And so you just get a nice variety. And, the people who win that are just like the featured author, people who are posting in the group recommending the featured author's books, or just posting about any of the 1100 books in the group, or just being active, posting on social media. Also newsletter subscribers. I picked 4 winners from the newsletter subscribers. So subscribe to the newsletter if you haven't already. Oh, someone said I'm doing so good, minimal squirrels. Yes. And Holly is amazing. Holly's amazing. I sent her all the stuff last night and she was working on it this morning. And then we were pivoting because a couple of people didn't give me their descriptions and we had to find a different author because one author didn't see the messages in time and all that kind of stuff. So she was helping me with all this last minute stuff. So it's great. It's super great. But yeah, so then these authors donate 11 prizes and they're ebooks. And if you subscribe to the newsletter, 4 people win from there. I just do a random drawing and I put it in the newsletter first. And then later we put it in the group through posts. Okay. All right. So the authors send me a write-up of their books, and I always read it live and cold on this. I don't know why. I do that to myself because I always make mistakes. But oh well. It's just fun. It's cold turkey. It's just fun. Okay. So the first author that is donating an 1100 is Cameron Allie. Cameron Allie is actually quite active in the OG group, the bigger group. She's got a fantasy. She writes paranormal romance, but she also writes contemporary romance now. So she is donating for 1100 this time. And the book that she's donating is Not His Type. And it's an MF. So that's male, female, love, connection. And she says, so I'm going to read the description. This is the first one I'm reading for this video. I just did this for the last one. That was actually quite funny. Okay. So it's forced into proximity with the man she used to stalk. I love a stalker, but an FMC stalker? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, thank you. That's the link to the book that was just dropped there. Thank you. That's got to be Amy who did that. Sorry if it's like Sandy or Holly doing it and I'm like giving Amy all the credit. I'm so sorry. Um, Forced into proximity with the man she used to stalk. Brooke is desperate to accomplish her assigned task and remove herself from Gabe's life as quickly as possible. But Gabe has a newfound appreciation for her and will do anything to spend more time with her. Will his naughty secret keep them apart? What's his naughty secret? Or be the thing that brings them together? That is really cool. That is really cool. That's the first time I've read that, as I've already said. There's a naughty secret involved. She used to stalk, forced proximity. Yeah, that sounds really good. Okay, so that is Not His Type by Cameron Allie, and it's an MF. And once again, these are human-only books. Okay. Yes, it's reverse stalking. Thank you. I feel like Lapona, you're dropping tropes for me. You're like, okay, I got you, girl. Forks proximity. What did you say? Secret love affair, secret identity. You said secret identity. You're just like, I'm gonna drop those in. Please do. Keep dropping them. I appreciate it. Because again, like I'm reading this live, so like my brain will think of it later. Not like right now by the time. Okay, the next one is Zena Wynn. Okay, and this is Played is the book, and it's an MF. All right. I've spent years watching my business partner. Another watching one. I've spent years watching my business partner and our administrative assistant moon over each other when they thought no one watched. It's time to do something about it. If they won't make a move on their own, like a master chessman, I'll maneuver them into position until the outcome is a foregone conclusion. I just hope my plan doesn't get us killed. I've read this description somewhere. Zena, were you at FFB? Because I read a bunch of books before I went to FFB. I said that wrong. I read a bunch of book descriptions before I went to FFB. That sounds super familiar. Voyeur. Look at Lavona. She's like, I got you. It's voyeur. It's voyeur. I love it. I love it, Lavona. That's awesome. All right. So that one looks really good too. Another voyeur. Well, stalker and voyeur are different, right? They're different. But I feel like I know I've read that before. I know I have. So maybe I just read it on Amazon. Totally possible. Or I could have read, matchmaking. Thank you, Lavona. Or I could have read it just in the group. Very possible, like on Promo Mondo. But I've definitely read that before. Or Wednesday Want Ads. It's possible. All right, moving on. Okay, this next one, you guys. I'm telling you, this is a really good one. It's a really good one this time. This is by NoOne. N.O1. You guys know who NoOne is. It's called Psycho Hates. It's an MF. And here's the description. So NoOne was at FFB too. They're amazing. Sarah Goodman, amazing. She actually is a moderator in Author's Corner. I always forget that because Author's Corner is so easy. Moderating wise, it's so easy. Oh, look at that, dropping there. Yep, there you go. Link to Amazon right there. Boom, boom. So ride, die, and bleed for speed. Ride, die, and bleed for speed. Each member of this club, motorcycle club. Each member of this club follows that singular rule. Everything else is fair game. Just as lethal on as I am off the track, I'm vying for the number one spot in the illegal street races against our rivals. Then a sweet-smelling bombshell sinks her sharp, dangerous claws into my skin before walking away from me, setting off a chain of events that I have no intention of controlling. All I want is her. But hate surrounds her, infects her, causes her to act against her nature. She thinks she can run from me, but it's impossible. I will always find her, and I will stop at nothing to make her mine. Yeah. It's a good one, you guys. It's a good one. They're very popular, NoOne. They have a whole escort series. And she actually gave away the entire escort series as a signed paperback in the Thank You Man giveaway. The very first month we did it. And It got lost in the mail. She resent it out. All books, all the books signed, got lost in the UK post. She resent it out. It's unbelievable to me. Unbelievable. Ooh, Amy wants the 11100. Girl, you never get to win the 11100. People on the FanGrrrl team hardly ever get to win anything. It's not fair. I know someone that might work that out for you, Amy. Maybe when you're helping me with the newsletter. When I go to do the final, Amy also edits the newsletter. She does the first round of edits. I do the final edits. And so she'll plug in the winners. Amy, I'm gonna be looking for your name on the list of winners. It's gonna be like Amy Reynolds. Assuming it's Amy. I think it's Amy. Okay, moving on. Okay, Reaper Restrained. Harley Raige. That's our next author. Harley Raige. Reaper Restrained. When the worlds collide, will they survive? Rae, she's had an unconventional upbringing, to say the least. After her dad's death, Rae is convinced to leave the UK, traveling to the States to visit family. It's Amy. Sorry, I just saw that. Okay. A search for somewhere to start over, somewhere less restricting to become the version of herself she was always meant to be, dragging her sister from another mister. Sister from another mister. Oh, I love it. What trope is that? Lapona, sister from another mister. Stepsister trope, maybe. Scar along for the ride. That's her name, Scar, the sister from another mister. That's so funny. Stumbling into the Reaper's motorcycle club. Scar gets swept into the bed of a heathen. Surely this can only end in tears or blood. But what? But whose? Will Rae pay the price? Okay, so that sounds really good. Sister from another mister. I'm gonna keep saying that. That's so great. I love it. I love it. All right. Last but not least, this was really an exciting one. And I'm going to see if I can tell you why. Give me 1 second. This is big. Hold on 1 second. This is big because this author, okay, got it. I just gotta find the rest of the conversation trail from her to make sure I say the right thing. Okay. All right. Let me do her 1100. Okay. So this author saw the post where I was saying, hey, do we have any 1100 authors for the Dark Edgy Contemporary Romance group to give away? And the 1100. When she dropped on the comment, she goes, oh, I can give you a signed hardback. A signed hardback. And I was like, okay, well, the 1100 is an ebook. It's an ebook. So that kills me to say no to a signed hardback, but I still want it. I still want it for a giveaway. But I need something for the 11100. Do you still want to do that book for the 11100 ebook? And then she's like, yeah. She goes, I will give you a different book actually for the 1100 ebook, and I'll give you another book for the hard signed paperback. So I'm trying to see. I'm gonna give her a little bit of a praise for the hard signed paperback. I don't see it. Her and I talk back and forth. I've lost it in here. I'm looking for the actual. You know what's happened? The encryption thing on Facebook Messenger, it takes away some of my messages. So I don't have what she actually told me that she's going to give away for the signed paperback. But I know what book she's giving away for the 1100. So you'll just have to tune in on because we have 2 giveaways. She's going to do it for the Thank You Ma'am next month. And I don't have it. Okay, enough suspense. You guys are like, oh my God, just going for it. It stinks because I could actually see it on my phone. If I scroll up, but it would pause the video, what the books are that she's giving away for the signed hardback or paperback. Guys, I got so much in my brain, I cannot remember the names of all the books. And I can't remember which one she's told me. So it is what it is. But it is Stacey Marie Brown. Stacey Marie Brown, Savage Lands, you guys. Savage Lands. Okay, I know that's like fantasy, right? I know it's a build up, right? Suspense. But she's writing contemporary romance. So she, for the Love 100, is giving away Down for the Count, is what she's giving away for Love 100. But another book of her contemporary romance, she's given me the signed book. Yep, and I cannot believe this is brutal, man. It's absolutely brutal. I can't. It's like the encryption thing took it away from the chat. Like I said, I could pause and tell you. But anyways, for the 11-100, let me read you that one. So for the 11-100, for Down for the Count that she's doing for the 11-100, this is the description. Down for the Count is an MMA forced proximity mafia story with an alpha male and single mom. It's an intense, gritty, and oh so sexy book that will keep you turning the pages and changing. Oh my God, she's done it to me. She knew I was doing this cold. She knew I was doing this cold. Okay, it's an intense, gritty, and oh so sexy book that will keep you turning the pages and changing your panties. Maybe you don't think that's so bad, but it feels really weird to say that on a live. Yeah, yeah, a lot of people don't realize that she does contemporary. Two bruised souls collide, creating unimaginable sparks, both in the bedroom and out. You will not believe the twists and the villains you will love to hate. Hold on tight. All right. Sorry, I was just like, she's got me. She knew it too, because I messaged her and I said, send me a description. I'm read it cold. I don't read it until the description. That was so funny. Okay, so that's our big, I know it was a massive buildup. I didn't mean to be unfair to the other authors, guys. I just was, you know, Stacey Marie Brown is very, very loved in the big group, the 46,000 group for Savage Lands. She's very, very, very much loved, and you know, people love her for that world. They love Warwick. They just love her, right? And so I just was so surprised when she reached out and said, no, I'll do my contemporary romance, and I'll do a signed hardback for your giveaway, your Love 100 giveaway. And I was just like, wrong giveaway. We'll use it for Thank You Ma'am next month. So she is our Thank You Ma'am, and you'll hear me. And I'll get to say, you know what? It's good that I can't tell you right now, because really this one is for the Thank You Ma'am this month, not for next month. So next month's live, I'll tell you guys which book it is, because she'll tell me and my message won't disappear. Anyways, all right, you guys. So that is I can talk just for a couple minutes and that is it, about some other things, but that is let me read them over one more time. 1100 authors. Cameron, Allie, not his type. Zena Wynn, played. You can also see them in the post, and then also Amy's been dropping links to them on. Okay, can you hear me? It's gonna not sound as good. So you can probably hear them. Can you still hear me? It's not gonna be as good. So it's a good thing that we're wrapping up. The audio is not nearly as good on your iPhone as it is your AirPods. Okay, Harley Raige, Reaper's Drained, and then Stacey Marie Brown, Down for the Count. Okay, so that is our 11-100 giveaway. And then our featured author, so thank you very much to 11-100s. So much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. People are going to love getting your bundle. And then the featured author is GN Wright, The Puck Secret. She's given out 9 signed paperbacks. It's a combination of The Puck Secret and some of her other books. And then the Thank You Ma'am is Midnight Tales Book Box Company. And you can get these by being active in the group, posting on social media. I feel like I say this all the time. Posting on social media, subscribing to the newsletter, dropping posts about how much you love the authors that you want to win. All that stuff goes. We have a few weeks. Oh, you can hear me great. Can you hear me better than the other one? Because if you will, then I'll just do this from now on instead of wearing AirPods. Because I feel like my sound hasn't been great the past couple times with the AirPods. Oh, this is my AirPod case. Isn't it cute? I love it. Okay, so that is essentially the giveaways and how you win the giveaway. And then I'm just going to wrap up real quick. I didn't plug it nearly as much in this video as I did the last one,
but we do have a website. It is a soft live right now. You guys are the first to hear about it in the last video and this one. I'm not broadcasting yet. I haven't posted in the group about it. And it's got a lot of information on it. It's got a whole authors section on what they can do in the group, how they can participate in the group, what they can get out of the group. It has the spotlight lives on there. It's got my emoji reviews. The emoji reviews are so pretty. They're just so pretty. Like, it's cool in the group to see the posts, but they're just so much better on the website. I'm trying to figure out how I can post emoji reviews in the groups from the website, because Facebook doesn't like links. So if I put a link in the comment that takes you there, it just looks like a link to a website, and then people aren't going to click on it. They're not going to go look. So I've been trying to figure out how to do that. But ultimately, it'd be cool if people read them from the website. So, but got there from the page. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I've been trying to figure it out. So yeah, so the emoji reviews are on there. The merchandise store is on there. Shirts like my shirt now. You know, keychains and stuff. I have other stuff. I just don't have them out right now to show you. So yeah, it's exciting. And the plan is, so here's the scoop. Oh, thank you for dropping the emoji reviews. Here's the scoop. Okay. What the plan is. And I only have a couple minutes. I promised my husband I would be off the live and out the door by 6:15. So I've got to move it. Here's the scoop. The scoop is the FanGrrrl Monthly Rex, right? It's so much more than what it started out being. You know, initially we were just a Facebook group for fantasy, romantasy, and paranormal romance. That's a group that's got the 46,000 members, right? I created the group. It was actually called Urban and Romance Fantasy Paranormal Romance Book Lovers back then. And it got so hard to say. So that's why we changed the name to just FanGrrrl Monthly Rex. And the fangirl is actually supposed to be an adjective for that you're fangirling. It's not really, it's not meant to be gender based. Okay. And that's why I took that GIRL out of it. And it's a growl now. Okay. So it's FanGrrrl girl. And then that's supposed to be like an adjective plus the alpha growl, right? Because we all love romance books and we love these alphas. Okay, so that's what, and that alpha can be for the contemporary romance and also the fantasy side. Okay, so that is how it all started. But because it started like it did, and we kind of took off like we have, and now we have this massive group, and we spend a lot of time. I spend a lot of time getting the giveaways sorted out to reward the group members for being active, to also help authors. I spent a lot of time trying to help out authors so that way they have visibility in the group, and they without looking promo-y or like a Facebook ad, right? There's like a lot of work has happened. I got asked to guest host Fiction Fans in Ball Gowns because of all my live streaming, and also because of the groups. We love our alphas. Hey, Carla! Carla's been helping with the newsletter. I'm so excited. Like, she's getting us in gear, because hopefully next month we'll be more on time because we have Carla at the helm. But anyways, basically what's happened is you know, it's just such a cool thing and kind of a dream come true to be involved with book signings. So the groups are staying the same. They're still volunteer. I'm not selling space in the group. A lot of people, when they get big groups, they start selling space. They start selling space to authors for posts and for takeovers and things like that. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not trying to monetize the groups at all. They're still volunteer. They are what they've always been. And that's my plan, to always keep them that way. But we are getting involved as FanGrrrl Monthly Rex in the book signing world. And we eventually want to host our own book signing events. So right now I'm looking at Orlando, and I'm looking at 2026. And so the hope is I'll give you guys plenty enough time that you can buy your tickets, do a family trip to Disney, and also attend the book signing. You know, that's my goal. And, you know, because it'll be right there in Orlando, and I live near Orlando, so it's perfect. And so anyways, we're working on that. So because we're working on that, all of this other work is going on, you know, like we need the website up and running. And then once we have the website up and running, you know, for to get the word out about the book events and all the live streams, it makes sense to move all the guides from the groups to the website, because the guides are problematic and they cause performance issues, and they spin and spin and spin, and it's hard to get information. So we are moving all the guides to the website. We're moving about everything to the website. So you can go to the website to find out anything. You should even be able to, we're working on a counter, like a little clock counter for the next ARC chat, you know, because we do the ARC community chats on Wednesdays in the group. So that way authors can go to the Facebook page and say, oh, it's, you know, 22 hours till the next ARC chat and stuff. Like, we're trying to do all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I can't promise you that. Amy's probably sitting there thinking, Rebecca, why did you tell them? I don't know if I can do it. Amy has taught herself how to do all of the website from scratch. It's just amazing. Like, it's just amazing, but so we have all these different teams, and we have all these opportunities for volunteering if you want to volunteer. We have a team for the book signing events themselves, brainstorming ideas of how this book signing event is going to happen, what it's going to be like, what we're going to offer, where it's going to be at, what the venue is going to be like, all that stuff. We have a team for publicity, coming up with ideas to spread the word about the groups, because the more the groups grow, the more we can do to help out authors, the more visibility we can get to books. And then we have a team for the merchandise. That's not really to make a profit on, it's just so people can get cool shirts and stuff. But we have a team for that. We have a team for the newsletter, and getting that newsletter out to you guys every month. In the newsletter, there are links everywhere. So when you open up the newsletter, if you click on it from the email, we have links all in the newsletter to take you to Amazon to get the books. Then we have a team for graphics. Dawn Davis designs everything. She donates it all to the group for free. She's with the Daedalian Designs. It's not even a business yet. It's just something she's starting up. But if you're ever interested in getting graphics designed, Dawn, I am spelling all the team. Dawn Davis can she's doing all that. So she's doing that. And I'm trying to think. And then we have a moderator team for the groups. And we've actually streamlined that team. So we actually we've had like 11 moderators for 2 years. Almost all of them have left, and they're all supporting other teams. So they're all divvying out to other areas where they have expertise in those specific areas, and they have interest in those specific areas. And then we're actually picking up new moderators. So I have Amanda Starr just joined the team. I've got Amy Reynolds, Amanda Starr, Katie Conquest, Sandy, Kelly, and myself are on that moderator team right now. So it's a very small group of mods for 3 groups. So if you're interested in being a moderator, that's just strictly moderating the groups based off of the rules. You can reach out to Kat Gifford and she will let me know. So yeah, it's a lot. It's amazing and we're loving it, but it's a lot. It's a lot to get something like this off the ground and get the word out. And, and ultimately we are we're turning into an organization that just loves books and loves recommending books. And right now it's a hobby. There's no profit at all. No money, no revenue. We do have a donations tab if you want to donate, because I spend, not that I'm asking for you to donate, but I spend money on all the restreaming services and the Mailer Lights and all that stuff that comes into all this. There is a donation tab where you can donate to FanGrrrl Monthly, but I'm not asking you to, but that's there. But there's no revenue coming in. There's, so it's not a business. Although I would like the book signings to eventually be a business. One day, but we're not there yet. Anyways, that's it, guys. All right. This has been fun. I've got to run. Hubs is waiting, but love you guys. Thanks for joining the video. Thanks for saying hi to the comment on the live. Good luck with winning the books. Amy, thank you for dropping all the links, and whoever else has been dropping the links, thanks for saying hi. By the way, Carla, I can see your name. You did it right. Lapona also did it right. So hopefully, yeah, the donation tab is on the website. So if you go to the top, it's support and involvement. And then I didn't want to talk about so much because it feels weird mentioning it. And then there's a tab for getting involved. And that's how you can reach out. See, we're going to build that tab up more where I'll show you all the different teams, but get involved. And then there's a donations area, and that's got PayPal, Venmo, and Zelle on it right now. So, and eventually I'm going to get Cash App on there because someone was asking about it today, but one of the authors. So that's it. And oh, one more thing. This is big. Every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, there's a live now. Whether it be the monthly live, whether it be an author spotlight or a featured author, every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So mark it on your calendars. That is when we will always have a live. And I'm not doing it on Saturdays and Sundays anymore. It's 4 p.m. Eastern. All right, you guys. Bye. I'm hanging up now. Oh, wait, someone has a question. Is it how they are watching the live is why you can see their names? I don't know, but I'll look. That's a great question. See where they're tuning in from. Maybe that's why. I'm going to find that out. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining. And I'll see you later. Wish me luck. I have trivia night tonight. Hopefully I do good. All right. Bye. Thanks for coming. I'm just going to keep saying the same thing over and over.